Save 50% for 26 weeks off The New York Times. Subscribe now. The New York Times. Find breaking news, multimedia, reviews and opinion on Washington, business, sports, movies, travel, books, jobs, education, real estate, cars. The New York Times, sometimes abbreviated NYT, and The Times, is an American daily newspaper, founded and continuously published in New York City since September. View the basic NYT stock chart on Yahoo Finance. Change the date range, chart type, and compare New York Times Company, against other companies. 293K tweets, 7K photos / videos, 39.5M followers. Check out the latest tweets from the New York Times at NetTimes. Today's Paper is a web app that brings the convenience of the New York Times in print to your tablet or desktop. News from across the 5 boroughs of New York City by the Times Metro staff, including politics, schools, transportation, crime and city life, and reader discussions. Search results powered by Google Custom Search. Sponsored links. The New York Times Company. Reading, watching and discussing the day's national and international news from the New York Times newsroom. The New York Times Cooking is the best recipe discovery site for browsing years of Times recipes, searching for your favorite ingredients, and watching how to cooking. Log in. Don't have an account? Create one. Facebook, Google with the New York Times Replica Edition, powered by Newspaper. Every page of the Times on your computer looks exactly as it was published in print. Opinionator offers exclusive commentary on politics, law, science, banking, the West Coast, and more. Find breaking news, multimedia, reviews and opinion on Washington, business, sports, movies, travel, books, jobs, education, real estate, cars and more. The latest tweets from NYT at NYT. Stories published by the NY Times via RSS. This flow is maintained by a server app written by Dave Weiner and has been running since. Educational programs that reflect the scope and relevance of the Times. The New York Times Crossword Puzzle is a daily puzzle published in the New York Times, online at the newspaper's website, syndicated to more than other newspapers. Articles, commentary, and breaking news. The New York Times, New York, NY. 1 for M likes. Welcome to the New York Times on Facebook. Mine is a hub for conversation about news and ideas. Like our page and the op-ed columnist Nicholas Christopher about human rights and the effects of globalization, focusing on third world countries. Most stock quote data provided by Bets. Market indices are shown in real time, except for the GA, which is delayed by 2 minutes. All times are at 29M followers, 510 following, 4,518 posts - see Instagram photos and videos from the New York Times at NetTimes. Notes from Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iraq and other areas of conflict in the post-/11 era. Whether it's reporting on conflicts abroad and political divisions at home, or covering the latest style trends and scientific developments, New York Times v. Lens is the photojournalism blog of the New York Times, presenting the finest and most interesting visual and multimedia reporting - photographs, videos and slide. In April 2011, the editors of Disunion, the New York Times series on the Civil War, convene a panel of historians to mark the 150th anniversary of the your source for breaking news about New York, sports, business, entertainment, opinion, real estate, culture, fashion, and more. The Nobel Prize-winning op-ed columnist Paul Krugman comments on economics and politics,